Left-hand one, as good as you are swinging it, is the before with the subtle characteristic we had in the swing with the hands get a little bit overtaken with the club, adds a bit of loft, pulls it left, you're in a strong pull now, 20 yards left as you can see when it's going wrong side, okay? So setup wise for me is great. Take away now for me is very, very good. That club's going back. No rotation in the arms at all. The club face now is perfect. Top of the backswing, very, very good. Transitioning down, pretty good with the lower half movement there. As you get to here now, that left elbow and left forearm, we just sort of look at that there. That's kind of broken down, which is a sign that this arm is doing this, yeah? You're adding the loft, the square, and the club face up. So this left wrist now is collapsing this way. Your right wrist is doing that rather than this way, okay? So when you come to the golf ball now, you get that kind of tucked up. Yeah. These are the movements on the right-hand side I want to see you do every single time before every shot you play, okay? So you swing back and through, so you've got the angle there in your wrist. As you swing through, you maintain it perfectly there. Slightly different arm position there, isn't it? Okay, okay. Back again, there you go, good. So you're doing 3 or 4 of these every single time. Step into the golf ball then, a couple more again, very good. Focusing on that right wrist. When you get to about here on a fuller swing, the club will obviously just fold up because it has to, but just from here to here through that short impact area, that's where that right wrist has got to be sort of maintaining a bit more. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Seriously, look at that.
Before and after, my friend, okay? So, here's where the shot comes in. This is only a 50-yard shot defense, the second one you hit, okay? So, good backswing, okay? As you come into impact here now, there's impact. Look at that. And then, look at that. So that's the Y, we talked about doing greater the Y here, the Y swing, okay? As you swing through, look at those arms. Look at those arms. And then from there, just finish on now. Your elbows will just basically fold over your shoulders. Yeah. But into impact, you're here. Boom.
Just need to keep doing
boom.
That.
Drill it, drill it, drill it. So you hit 5 shots of 50 yards, or whatever number you choose. 5 out of 5. Don't go 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5. If you miss it, start again. Okay? Until you get 5 in a row that you're happy with. Then go 75 yards. It could be a different club, could be a longer swing, whatever you want to try and do. Okay? Drill that impact position over and over again. Then you go to a full swing. Choose the yardage for 120 or whatever the yardage would be for that club. You've got 9 or a wedge or an 8-iron. Go through your pre-shot routine. Set up. Hit one shot. Do maybe the few pre-shot moves you want to, and then hit it. Okay? If it hits the green, hit another full shot. Stepping back, doing all the palaver behind the ball, the pre-shot stuff. Step to the golf ball. Feel that impact. Set up to it. Hit it. Hits the green. Carry on. Just keep going to hit the green. When you miss the green, you're back to 50 yards. It's a bit like snakes and ladders kind of thing, yeah? If you miss the green, that's your ladder, you fall back down, or snake, so you come back down again, and then you sort of climb up the ladder bit by
then you stand on
drilling it.
First and it's drilled.
Exactly. You don't have to think about it. You don't need to take... Because if you just hit lots of shots over and over again until you find a good shot, you're practicing your ability to react, which is very good. Anyone can react. If I hit 20 yards to the left, I just hit it to the left. If I go 20 yards to the right, okay, I'll do a bit more. Exactly. Hence why a provisional ball is always better. Yeah? So drill, 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 drill. Get that feeling of that right wrist, that drill at home. Hold the palm there on your right wrist. Just do small little chip shots towards the sofa. It's not going to go very far, maybe 10 or 15 feet at most, okay? But keeping that right wrist in that angle, not letting the elbow do this. And even over that short little distance of 10 foot, you had a couple where you went whoop with your elbow, and you saw, and again, that elbow doing that, you saw it and you're like, oh no. And you're doing that at 5 miles an hour. You do it at 80 miles an hour, you'll do exactly the same, you'll just be thinking more. Exactly. So I've got to say, mate, credit to you, your swing's probably at the moment now the best I've seen it. That 7-iron, I know I was laughing, I was genuinely like, not nasty, like shocked, but like, flipping that was a hell of a shot, because it was, and it was phenomenal. For me now, it's eliminating that big, strong hook one that's going to come into play. You haven't hit a single shot right of the target today. Slice you, any sort of shot. Exactly. So now we can. This is what I said.
Right on 16. That's because I was aiming.
Exactly. So we can now work on this face and impact stuff. Okay, mate.
That's good, mate.
Good stuff.